Make no mistake, the Moros are not fuzzy wuzzies. The lowlands of Mindanao lie 10 degrees above the equator. Some of you may find yourselves in the Jungle Mountains, or maybe 500 or 600 miles north on some of the other islands. Cebu, Mindoro, or Luzon. Here you'll meet another kind of Filipino citizen, the Negritos. These pint-sized guys are primitive and don't care who knows it. They don't like cities. They don't like clothes. They do like hunting, roast pig, and dancing. You can get them to like GIs by treating them with the respect you'd give a 6-footer. And here is another group of Philippine citizens called Igorots. Don't be fooled by appearances. They're jungle farmers, and let's put it this way. They never got degrees in any engineering school, but look at these rice fields cut out of the sides of a mountain. Maybe this wouldn't be tough to do if you had a flock of bulldozers and tractors, but this is all hand-carved. It took them a couple of centuries, but they did it, figured out all the problems, laid in an irrigation system, built steps and paths so they could get around with their water buffaloes for plowing and planting, made the whole thing pay back in rice. And it's beautiful. Have a dance? This one is done with rice stalks. The Igorot women are as much an eyeful as their landscape. Fathers, brothers, and husbands of these women are piled in graves on Bataan, where they rode on the tanks and fell side by side with thousands of our own guys. There are some important things you should know about the Filipino woman. She is treated at all times by her menfolk with the greatest respect. She is devoted to her religion and to her family. You'll find her modest and modern. She listens to the radio, goes to the movies, dances. She understands and appreciates the meaning of a liberated Philippines as well as the men in her family. Yes, you'll find her modern and modest and friendly. Don't mistake her friendliness. Don't get too playful. She's used to being treated with the same respect we give our own womenfolk back home. You'll find her working, taking care of the family, outdoor girls, sophisticated ladies, Moro ladies in a harem. These Filipino women live by their Mohammedan religion, live by it strictly. Usually you won't see them outside their homes unless accompanied by their husband or menfolk. Filipino girls wear models you don't see on a pinup. These are called butterfly sleeves. It's the national dress. Soda fountain cuties, blues singers, women in white, jitterbugs. If you're lucky, you'll be invited to the homes of Filipinos. They're great family fellows. That's right, so are we. You'll get a chance to meet the folks. You'll also be introduced to a few dishes you probably never found in Mom's icebox. Don't let them throw you. Among others, there's puchero, the corned beef and cabbage of the Philippines, made with chicken and cabbage, string beans, and the sweet cousin of the Idaho potato called kamote. The bread and butter of the Philippines are fish and rice. If you're even luckier and get invited on a picnic, you'll get the best treat of all, suckling pig roasted on an open fire, the Filipino version of a barbecue. It's called lechon. You'll probably be seeing lots of local food emporiums like these. You'll probably also be hungry and curious. This stuff will taste as good as it looks, but you might be buying dysentery. Let the mess sergeant do the buying. Follow all the rules. Don't eat uncooked food, green fruits, or raw vegetables. Don't drink unboiled water. Keep on the ball with your health by not forgetting anything you've learned, and by relearning everything you've forgotten. And here's a tip you gotta remember. The Japs have been around for a couple of years. They've been spreading propaganda and lies, and some other things even more poisonous. Watch your step. Watch your health. Yeah, the great American pastime. In Luzon or Louisiana, in Mindanao or Minnesota, it's the same old game. Filipinos go for our sports. Softball in homegrown uniforms. Water babies. The ponies. The same cheering crowds. The same also-rans. But this little number is strictly Filipino. It's called sipa, meaning kick. That's it, it's tennis without a racket. You keep the ball in the air with your legs. It calls for fast footwork. Maybe you'll get a chance to play it. Boxing out in the open. The juniors take to it like champs. Talking of champs, here's one you'll remember. Seferino Garcia, once world's middleweight champ. A Filipino boy. Another Filipino fight champ was Pancho Villa, former holder of the flyweight crown. Fair play, democracy, are at the bottom of American sports. The Filipinos take to them because they take to us. Do these remind you of home?